What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I can't sugarcoat it. I can't sit up there and explain it away. Both Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky are struggling mightily right now. Struggling mightily. Of course, we know in the first game of the regular season for the Sky, they lost, 93-58 to the Indiana Fever. And I can't remember the score, but it wasn't close at all. The New York Liberty beat the hell out of this Chicago Sky. I don't think it was that big a blowout as the Fever, but the Liberty did make a WNBA record 19 three-pointers against the Chicago Sky. Angel Reese went 0 for 8 from the floor in the latest game, 5 turnovers, I think it was. And I think through the first 2 games, Angel Reese has 10 turnovers, is 5 for 22 from the floor. And I got no excuses for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make any excuses. She's playing like shit. She's playing like absolute doo-doo. I saw a stat that said that Angel Reese could make her next 100 consecutive field goals, and she would still be under 50% shooting for her career. I'm going to say this. I am going to put this out there, though. I noticed that the first half of last year, when Caitlin Clark was sort of struggling, but she did turn it around toward the end of the season, I noticed that when she was struggling, a lot of Caitlin Clark fans were pretty much chopping it up to she's not getting much help. The team is not sufficient as far as to be successful. The coach is incompetent, et cetera, et cetera. Coming into this season, I heard commentators, people who actually follow the WNBA game, say the Chicago Sky are going to be one of the worst teams in the league. But you know what? I'm not going to use that as an excuse, because while she does not have, at least from what I could see, and someone can educate me and tell me if I'm wrong, but the Chicago Sky does not seem to have that secondary offensive player who can open the game up for Angel Reese, right? At least from what I can see. Or at least they're not performing at that level. And when I do look at highlights, 'cause I gotta admit, I haven't really seen many WNBA games, so that's why I say I can be educated on this. But from what I'm seeing, she seems to be covered. It seems like a lot of times when Angel Reese is trying to go up for a score. Now, look, she could improve on her technique, right? But a lot of times when I'm seeing her, she's being double teamed. She's being, at times, even triple teamed. And when I watch Angel Reese, it seems to me that she's pretty much doing the Moses Malone technique. Moses Malone oftentimes would throw up a shot, intentionally knowing he was probably going to miss it, just to get the rebound and get himself in position to have a better opportunity to score. I think I think Angel Reese does that, but she lacks Moses Malone upper body strength and his physicality and the other advantages he has being a man. Another thing, too, that I noticed with a lot of Caitlin Clark fans who are absolutely enjoying this right now. They're enjoying it. They're all over social media. And it's not even, this the thing. If it's about basketball, fine. If you're talking about how she sucks, fine. Okay, that's within the confines of sports. You know, even though when we were doing it last year with Caitlin Clark, people got their panties in a bunch, right? But fine, if you say she sucks as a basketball player, that's fine. Whatever. What gets me are the clowns who go beyond basketball and make it about personal attacks on her. She's ugly. She's a 304. She's a ratcheted 304. See, now you're making it about something that has nothing to do with sports. And don't tell me I don't see it, because I see it every fucking where. Everywhere. And unfortunately, it's coming from men who got mommy issues, because a lot of them came out of women that look like Angel Reese. You got your mommy issues and you're transferring it onto her. You got mommy issues, you got girlfriend issues, you got women issues, and you're making Angel Reese the embodiment of all of your pain and sorrow, all of the mistakes you made, more than likely, with women. I'll be honest with you. You know, most of my life I've been fat, overweight to fat, sometimes heavier than others. I'm not the cutest man in the world, you know, but I've never had issues with women like some of these dudes. It ain't about your looks. It ain't about all this other stuff. You guys, a lot of you guys just made bad decisions in life, just like some of these women. You've made poor decisions when it came to dating or whatever, or who you chose to fuck, or who you chose to, whatever. And you're making everybody else pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there are some fucked up women out here. And I avoid them like the fucking plague. But I was smart enough to peep that shit out when I was young. Same thing with some chicks. But a lot of it had to do with the fact that I had older people around me giving me game, and I wasn't so arrogant to the point where I didn't think that they didn't know what they was talking about. But anyway, that's getting off topic. I just had to point that out there because it's a lot of that. It's a lot of these dudes, man, just crapping all over Angel Reese. And well, I don't want to go into that. That's maybe a Patreon topic, but when it comes to basketball, yeah, Angel Reese sucks right now. I can't front on that. She sucks, and she gotta get better. She does. But like I said before, there's a contingency of fans out here who are enjoying it, and like I said, they're making it more about their agenda. It has nothing to do with Angel Reese. They're talking about, they're talking about how this is karma for her stand up, wanting more money for WNBA players. Who the hell wants to pay for this shit? She's garbage. This is never a rivalry. Angel Reese needs to be kicked out of the league. She's a criminal. I'm literally seeing people say stuff like this. What the fuck makes her a criminal? What? What makes her a criminal? And then a lot of these guys, they grossly overstate how big she is. Like when Caitlin Clark fouled her the other day. Oh, you trying to tell me little Caitlin Clark was able to push this big behemoth of a woman? First of all, you stupid fuck. Do y'all in y'all mind think that Caitlin Clark is like 5'6" and Angel 6'6"? Angel Reese is 6'3". Caitlin Clark is 6 feet tall. Angel Reese is about 165 pounds. Caitlin Clark was about 140 pounds. Now she's 155 pounds. She's put on 15 pounds. Most of it muscle. Have you looked at Caitlin Clark's arms? She's gotten bigger. She's stronger. So anyway, that's all I got to say about it, man. But tell me what you guys think.